everybody, it is Tess Koala.
Koala.
I was on TV. Now I did mention this in a previous video, aka my last video, but I just wanted to mention this again and make more of a video about it because it was really exciting and the experience was really fun now that it actually happened. And I just wanted to share my experience in a video, just kind of saying what happened and when it's airing, what it's about generally, and yeah. So I went to New York and the interview was through ABC on Channel 7, and immediately as we walked into where the building area was, I was already really excited because right above us, the floor directly above us, you could hear the morning show going on, which is the Kelly and Michael show. It was really cool because it's not a show that I generally watch. It's just a show that I know of, but I know it's a very, very popular show, and knowing that they were standing right there above me was just really, really cool, and just hearing everybody right above us on the floor. Also, the celebrity guests that they were having on the show were also right there, and there was some celebrity guests that I knew of and that I really liked, like the woman who plays the Queen in the show Once Upon a Time, if you've ever seen that, was there. I was already really excited, really pumped for the interview. They let us through a million doors into where the studio was. It was this huge maze, and they brought us in, and the segment that I was on was called Viewpoint, a half-an-hour segment where there's 3 different people who are interviewed, or 3 different groups of people. And we were the final segment, so we were waiting and we were watching on the monitor as the other people were being interviewed, and I was just getting more nervous and more nervous. We went in, and the guy was incredibly nice, incredibly sweet. He seemed really genuinely interested about what we were talking to him about, and I really just liked the way the whole interview went. We spoke for about 8 minutes. There were so many cameras, and there was people putting mics on us, and it was just really official and really, really scary. The guy was right before we started, he was now don't look at any cameras, action. And for me, that is the hardest thing you could tell someone who has TS, don't do this, because they're gonna want to do it. While I was enjoying being able to speak and hearing the questions that I was being given, it was really stressful because I was so scared that I was gonna stare at a camera. So I just stared at the guy who was asking me the questions, and I just stared at the people who were answering the questions the whole time, and I was really, really nervous because I didn't want to freak anybody out and look into the monitor and mess up the whole show. But the rest of it was really, really fun. My part of the interview, I spoke from the perspective of a trained youth advocate. I'm someone who has been dealing with TS since I was 6 years old, and I've been trained by the NJCTS, which is the New Jersey Center for Tourette Syndrome, and the TAA, which is the Tourette Association of America. And by both these organizations, they have helped me immensely to become a confident person who can publicly speak about my Tourette syndrome. Now, I've had a lot of opportunities through them, including this interview, and this was something that was just incredible. I was so excited to be there. So right after the interview, we went outside of the building and we went around the corner, and I saw the room that I was filming, because it was a bunch of glass panels that were kind of on the outside of the room, and I looked in and I was I was there. It was just really, really, really incredible, to have an experience like this. So if you are wondering, where can I watch this interview that Tess was in? Well, then I have your answer. The interview will be aired on May 29th on Sunday morning. Now it is really, really early. It's 5:30, so if you don't want to get up that early, that is totally okay. Luckily for you, it is going to be on their website. So if you look up ABC Channel 7 Viewpoint, you can probably find it as the first one that's there. It's going to be on the website permanently, so if you want to see it anytime, you can. It is there for the viewing. So there's one more thing I'd like to mention before I end this video, and that is my shirt. You can see my shirt, if you can see it, says One of the Greats, and the TS right here is highlighted in gold. Now this is part of a campaign, and this campaign is just to raise awareness, to boost, the awareness for TS. I am wearing this shirt today to show my support, that I care about TS, to show that I'm an advocate for Tourette syndrome. If you are interested in what I'm talking about related to my shirt, then you can look down below. I will have links and the hashtags that are related to this campaign right down there. You can click. If you like this video, you can give this video a thumbs up and click subscribe down below. That would mean a lot to me. Also comment on it if you have anything you want to ask me about, or just if you want to comment. If you want to watch my other video about TS, it should be on my channel. It will be on my channel. It is called Living with Tourette Syndrome. I also talked about it in my previous video, which also mentioned my interview. So go watch both of those if you would like, if you haven't already. And that is all I have for today. Bye!